Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is jazminelambarca, and today I will be talking about my top fall favorite bags that to me, I consider them to be it bags. Also a couple of bags that you should avoid now in the fall. And also I have to talk about the new bags that have been coming out for spring. So first, I am very happy that I'm back filming here on my channel. So I definitely had to take a break because I did have a surgery last week, so I definitely needed to just lay down pretty much and get better. And pretty much I was so bored. Oh my god, it was so boring just laying there, and there was nothing else really to watch on Netflix. And then everybody seemed to have quit YouTube, so there's also nothing much to watch on YouTube anymore. So just quickly, I don't like talking about my personal things, but related to the surgery, I'm fine. So it's nothing catastrophic. It's just something that I needed to do, like a maintenance thing. And if you want me to talk more about it, let me know. So it's more related to like endometriosis and stuff like that. There's like 4 things that I need to do. So my surgeon did it, and now I still feel swollen, pretty swollen. I mean, I feel good. I don't feel any pain, but it's just like still that discomfort on my belly because all 5 incisions were on my belly. So I have been feeling very pregnant lately, which I'm not. It's just like the swollenness is just not great, but it's slowly coming down now. So I'm feeling definitely better. But yeah, I have not been working out. I have not been doing anything, just laying and doing that. But yeah, so I'm glad to be pretty much kind of back to normal. I'm not fully back to normal yet. There's certain things that I should take more time to stop doing, like, you know, exercise, carrying heavy things, walking long distances. I can't do that as of yet. I don't have the clearance yet, and I have a follow-up appointment next week with my doctor, so she's going to tell me what I can and cannot do at this point. But I am doing great, and yes, so I'm back. I've been pretty consistent every week, but I did have to take that little bit of a break, so I apologize. Let me also know if you want to know if I'm taking a break beforehand instead of me telling you after the fact. Let me know in the comments if you want that too. And then today's Saturday, but then yesterday I also took time to go to the dentist, and I had like my normal cleaning, plus there was one thing I needed them to check because I went to a different dentist. He had told me that I had a cavity and I needed a crown and whatever. So I did not believe him, and then I went to a new dentist now, and they told me I don't have any cavities at all, because that doesn't really sound like me. I really take great care of my teeth and my hygiene and everything else. So that doesn't really sound like me. I knew it, and I'm glad I looked for a second opinion. So please don't believe everybody out there either. So I'm glad I took time and I waited until I had an appointment with a different dentist, thank God. But I have that handled pretty much. And also I went to my ophthalmologist, so I did check my eyes too, and they dilated my pupil and took like digital pictures and all that to check and the entire health of my eye. So I did that too. I ordered new glasses. They should come like in a week or 2. So pretty much health-wise, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I also did my hair yesterday. I didn't do any highlights. I think I'm going to do them the first week of December, although because I just had like that base break and the toner done. But now I'm thinking, oh my god, I need highlights, you guys. Anyway, that's my complete life update. All right, so let's talk about bags, because I know there has been a lot going on in the bag industry, so I definitely wanted to tell you my thoughts. So for fall bags, there's definitely a few things that I want to say. Also, there's just a couple of brands that I'm really looking into when it comes to fall bags. I do have my preferences. So number one, I would say DeMellier is my number one preferred bag that I'm looking into for fall bags. There's this new The New York shoulder bag that I'm in love with, and I feel like I want it in every color. I definitely want it in white. I definitely feel like you can wear white in winter, and I'm definitely going to give it a go. I also saw it in brown suede, and even though I was kind of against the brown suede trend, I think I definitely will give DeMellier a chance. Not a chance, but if I will buy a suede brown bag, it will be DeMellier for sure. And the New York shoulder. I also like it in the black, the soft pebble, plus they have like a couple of different options, but I feel like those are my top 3 colors. And if it's up to me, I would buy every single color. But black, white, and the brown dark suede, those are my preferred. I know DeMellier has a couple of other bags trending, but I am just going to stick with the shoulder bag. Those to me look the coolest out of the rest of the bags that they have. Okay, number 2, YSL. I love YSL. YSL is very Serena to me. It's very me. It's very bold, modern. Also, it's very kind of like sexy, but like in a boss way. So that is very me. I just love it. Playful, kind of like adventurous. That is what YSL means to me. And that is definitely who I am. So it definitely talks to me quite a lot. So they have come with so many great bags, and I don't think I have a specific it bag for YSL. Like in the very general sense, I like a couple of them and I will put them here. I am also interested in a Kate medium bag, and that is what I would definitely consider buying and wearing. Actually, I'm just this close of purchasing one. But I do like their suedes as well, and I also like this other one that has a flap. I think these are just like it bags, all of them. And then Gucci, I don't really have a lot of Gucci bags. I only have the one that I purchased recently, which I will show a picture here because I did do a video about it. And if you want more details, let me know. I can do another video talking very specific about it because the quality is just unmatched. I feel like the leather on this bag, you cannot find it nowadays, but I love some of their Gucci bags that I have brought up, and I will put a couple of pictures here because I feel like the ones that I'm showing are very great for fall and are my favorite looks. Number 4, Louis Vuitton. I love Louis Vuitton, but specifically I like the Speedy 30 that I've got, and I'll show it to you here. And I have this charm. I was thinking about rearranging all my charms, and I want to remove the cherries because I'm not into the cherries that much anymore, much less for fall. But I think that just you can remove all the charms and it will look amazing. And of course, the only way to wear this, in my opinion, is shoulder. And I have a couple of videos talking about how I did an extra hole to make this more of a shoulder bag instead of a handbag, because I just feel like handbags at the moment feels granny to me, and I just don't want that look. I feel like shoulder is the coolest way to wear this bag, and you cannot go wrong with the style and the colors of the bag. And these will look amazing with anything you can wear now in fall, especially if you want to wear like that brown all over trend and stuff. Different shades of brown you can definitely get away with wearing this, or monochromatic. I love monochromatic looks, whether it's all white, all black. Yeah, those are kind of like the looks that I'm thinking about when wearing this bag. And the 5th, I have to say, I have to mention Coach because they do have 3 bags specifically that I like, and I don't think that I want to buy these, although I do like them quite a lot. I did try this specific one and I found that it looks amazing on the shoulder, specifically the bigger size. I really liked how this one looked, and it was a surprise to me because I actually went to look at a different bag, but I ended up, out of all the bags that they had, in store at that time. I really liked this one specifically, and it looks very cool to me. The other two bags, when I went, they were not there yet, which is this one. I love the crystals, you guys. It looks so pretty. I do not like the bigger bag. I did try it. They didn't have in the crystal yet at that time, but the bigger bag is just way too big and it looks very exaggerated, and I just don't like the look of it. I do, however, like the smaller bag. It looks so pretty and precious. The only thing for me personally is that I feel like the kiss lock feature on the top, it could go out of style really quick, and it's just like, I'm shopping nowadays for longevity wear, and not for like a specific trend that is in the moment, if that makes sense. I mean, this can be for longevity for sure, but it's just, to me, I don't think it will be a long-term bag that I will use. I feel like I can get tired of it further quickly, and I just don't want to have a huge collection of Coach bags specifically. I want to have like different ones, and lately I've been buying, I bought 3, so yeah, I just want to stop it right there. The other one is this other bag that I've been seeing very recently as of this week, and I feel like this is so gorgeous, actually really gorgeous for fall, and I definitely feel like these 3 are the main it bags for Coach at this point. Plus the price points are also very attractive. Of course, they're not thousands of dollars like many other brands, but these are actually really cute, and these are bags that I would actually consider purchasing for myself. So these are the only it bags that I consider worth purchasing. Now, you might have a lot of other bags in mind, and I have reasons that I'm not mentioning those bags here on this video, and it's because I feel tired of a lot of these bags. They all look the same, or you can get the same looking bags in TMX for cheap, like for $100 and something, like the Row bag. I've been seeing so many suede versions of the Row bag at TJ Maxx, you guys, and I just am not in love with the bag that much. And it's a very simple, super simple bag too in terms of design, and I'm okay with the no logo thing, but I feel like it's just gone so beyond that I'm getting sick of it. And not only with the Row, I just mean that in a very general sense. I feel like every time I go into Instagram every day, I get a new ad for a new brand that I've never heard of. And it's just new bags coming out, new brands, and they all look somewhat the same. They have kind of like the same style, and there has been, I feel like, dark brown vomit all over the industry, where you see all these clothes that are just kind of like the same color, you know, the dark brown, and then there's boots, and then there's bags, and then there's like vests, and then there's like belts, and then there's like so many things. Brown vomit, that's my opinion. Which, I don't dismiss the trend. It's not like I dislike it. It's just I fear, and I have a feeling that next year maybe that won't be on trend. And not only that, but I feel like a lot of people are getting so many of these bags, and I just feel like the quantity doesn't matter. It just matters if you choose just 1 or 2 bags max. I don't want to have a closet filled of these bags that are kind of like very dark suede bags, brown, because I know for a fact I'm going to stop wearing them come January 1st. I just don't think buying a lot of these things is worth your money. So that is just my personal opinion. This is what I'm implemented in my life because I'm buying for longevity. I know that I will get tired of these things. I know that that very dark brown color is not really my preferred color anyway. Not for an overall look. Maybe like once doing like a monochromatic, very dark brown colors, maybe that's fine. But it's just not me, and I know that. And that's why I would only get the DeMellier instead of any of these other brands. Okay. So this is where I jump into bags to avoid. So I already covered the brown thing. Yeah, so I already covered that. Number 2, funky named bags. Like, and what I'm referring to specifically is like brands that have a funky name and you're like, what? It's like, I don't want that funky name on a bag that I'm buying, that I'm spending, you know, money on, even if it's just $100. Example, not that I have anything against these bags, and there's some bags that are cute, but why would I buy a bag that on the bag it says verified? What? No, I don't want a name bag that is called like that on my bag. And I can think of a couple of different brands too that I've seen. Like I don't think I've ever spent money on the road, to be honest, either. I don't know. So there's a couple of other brands that I can think of that have become recently popular, and I just cannot spend money on those bags. I know. And then some of these bags are becoming popular. A lot of people are wearing them, but I will not do it. No. My next point, number 3, is bags that look like super like kind of like simple, minimalistic. I'm kind of done with that, to be honest. Like, it's just like every extreme is bad. Every extreme is definitely bad. Like super logo vomit, it's bad, and then super like going right the other direction, almost looking homeless, is also an extreme that I won't be adopting. So bags that are like that want to be just so minimalistic that it doesn't make a lot of sense to me visually, is something that I want to avoid, because a lot of these brands also might have really good leathers and good quality, this, that, and the other. But a lot of people nowadays are focusing 100% only on quality, and they're sacrificing their style and their look. And that is something that I won't do either. I won't sacrifice my style just because something is supposedly quality. Like, yeah, no, absolutely not. Okay, and number 4, the bag that I would suggest that you must avoid, I would say, is Hermes. Because I was thinking about this the other day. Like, would I be inclined to buying a Birkin, let's say? I don't really like the Kellys. I feel like they're super granny to me. I like the mini Kelly. That looks really cute. There's another one, a new bag. It's kind of like a shoulder bag from Hermes. It looks a little bit like the DeMellier kind of. But anyway, let's just put a Birkin. Would I buy it? No. I don't think that I'm in the position in both in my lifestyle and financially to be able to carry a $60,000 bag, number 1. Number 2, I feel like even though I could, I think I would feel gross about it, because also my environment can't afford that bag. So if I carry that bag in an environment where nobody can afford it, it's like I would feel so awkward and gross. I know that these bags are the most sought out. They're the highest quality, heritage, all these great things, and I don't dismiss that. But again, I feel like a lot of people are too focused on quality instead of like, what actually, is this a beautiful bag for the price? Is this stunning? You know what I mean? And a lot of people buy all these funky colored bags from Hermes, and I just don't, I can't even fathom myself just going through that process and just getting a funky colored looking bag. Like, and a lot of people are getting a bag called the Picotin. That to me is such an ugly bag. Not only that, but some people have gotten it in orange, and I just want to vomit, truthfully. Because first of all, I call it the Pikachu bag. I don't call it the Picotin. I call it the Pikachu bag because that's what it looks like. And then not only that, but can you imagine, I don't even know how much that stupid bag is, like maybe 10 grand, let's say 10 grand. And then I just go to the store, and then this salesperson wants to give me an orange ugly bag. No, never. That will never be me. Never in my life. Or in any color. I don't care what kind of surface the leather is. To me, you know, ugly is ugly. Beautiful is beautiful. That's something that I'm not going to do ever. So the bags that I've always dreamed of has never been any of the Hermes bags. They're always been Dior, YSL, primarily, but yeah, Louis Vuitton, but never a Hermes bag. I don't find that they're worth the price. That is my opinion. Unless you're like a multi-billionaire like Jimmy Chua, then fine, you know, green light. But no, not for me. That I almost forgot. I actually had to come back and record this part. Is woven bags. I don't find these good looking at all. Like, I don't like woven bags. In fact, there was a brand that wanted to send me one bag, but I just don't like woven bags, so I said no politely. But also Bottega, I don't like any other bags, to be honest. I do like their shoes for sure, but the woven bag thing, to me, it doesn't look good. This is just not stylish good enough for me, so I will avoid that too. I would definitely hope that you guys would avoid it too, because it's just, I don't see the longevity of it either. So it's just a style that it's just not for me. I don't like it. So yeah, I just needed to say that. So let's go into the spring for the next year. So I have definitely been seeing all the new bags in the runway, and I do have to mention my top 3 favorites. Number 1, Fendi. This peekaboo, this beautiful pink peekaboo, is definitely my favorite, and I definitely think this is the it bag for Fendi for spring next year. Hands down. I saw all the other ones, and there's a couple that I do like the new baguette, but I don't like the strings on the side. I don't like that. It looks messy. But this Fendi peekaboo is definitely my favorite it bag for sure. So that is my classification out of everything else that I've been seeing from Fendi on the runway. And then number 2, Dior. I know Dior is my favorite brand, one of my favorite brands. And I did see everything that came out, all the bags, and I do like the pink. It looks cute, but still, to me, the majority are a no, and the only one that I definitely would consider buying is this one. I did see it in green. I definitely loved that bag. The look of it is just amazing. Shoulder bag, of course. I definitely think it's worth it. And yeah, so this is my it bag from Dior. Louis Vuitton, they have come up with a couple of very interesting bags. So I'm going to put 2 or 3 pictures that I am interested in, and the bags that I definitely deem that they're it bags. Now this bag I don't really like for fall or spring or next year. I did like it initially, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I think all the straps and stuff, it's just not for me. It is a good concept, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like it for myself. I do like these. I feel like these seemed very interesting to me, and I do like the cute little flowers and the cute little designs. I did like the kind of like trunk detail at the bottom, but if it's too heavy, it would be a no. But still, visually and aesthetically, I do deem these to be it bags. I almost forgot about Chanel. So for spring next year, I definitely saw all the new Chanel bags coming out, but they are massively pretty bad. So I won't be recommending any of their bags. None of them are worth buying. All right, guys, I hope this was entertaining. This is what I am implementing in my life. This is my own standard. Let me know in your comments below if you agree, disagree. If you think I'm super wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. See you on the next video. Bye.